Hello guys, just Chillin Studios here with you today, and today I decided that since there's a new update out in Heroes and Generals that I would all give you guys, if you're new players, a quick tutorial on how to use this, because I know when I first got on to the game I was very confused and it took a while for me to get used to it. So when you want to go to your standard issue soldiers, you start out in this page, which is I guess the main menu now. Normally this right here would be the main menu. So if you go to Heroes in General, the heroes, you get your soldiers. So then I have it ranked from my highest rank to my lowest rank. So you got your paratrooper, you got your tank commander, if you'll load up, you got your tank commander, and you got your infantryman. And this is pretty much, you always start with an infantryman. That's standard. You get that as soon as you get it, and they're only 9,200 to purchase. But then you go to paratrooper, which is the second cheapest, which takes 71,000, and you have to have silver matchmaking to purchase a paratrooper, and I'll get into that further in the video. But so you get the second cheapest is the paratrooper, and then you get the third cheapest is a tank crewman, which is 120 of the in-game 120,000 of the in-game currency, and it's gold matchmaking group. So you'd have to be a certain level in the matchmaking group to purchase this. And then we go to fighter pilot, and you start out with a standard issued plane. And this is matchmaking gold too, so you'd have to be a certain level, but this is 200,000, and then you go to the most expensive, which is a recon, or the second most expensive, which is a recon, and they're silver matchmaking. These are still technically in infantry; they don't come with any vehicles, and they're at 208,000 of the in-game currency. But then, as you see this. Those ranks right there, 12 and 15, they're in all of them. Pretty much, that is just, see how it shut all the way up to 210? That's pretty much like buying a maxed out version. Like 15 is maxed out. And then you see it changes, the price changes drastically with the higher rank you are, as you can see and all that. This right here is a general. I actually do not have. I'm not able to show you guys that yet because I do not have level 12, as you can see there in Roman numerals. Let it pop up again. Yeah, I see you gotta be level 12 to purchase a general, and I'm rank 7 and I'm level 10. So yeah, it's the ranks and levels. I'll explain that too. But then if you wanted to buy it for Russia or America, you just click on the Russian sign. They got all the same infantry, just as you can see, they're Russian and not German. So you got pretty much everything the same, as well as Americans. You get different starting weapons, but they're still, like, as here you see the M1 Garand. For here it's the SVT-40, I believe that's what it's called. And for the Germans it's the G43 or Gewehr 43. So that is your recruiting, and then once you get to the recruiting, it'll teach you how to use the battles and all that. It won't let you verse player versus player until you've done 5 battles on the standard encounter mission, which is just a small little map. There's one capture point. It's like a team of, I think the most it can be is 12v12. I could be completely wrong. Right, the most I've ever versed was 12v12. I think it might have had 14, but I don't know. And which is just close quarters, only infantry, and you're just trying to capture. And then you move to skirmish, which is the next one you unlock, which is 3 command points, as you can see over in that corner, which you have to unlock. And then you can go to assault, which is these giant battles. You got the operation points, which one team will be defending, and then another team will be spawning in all these points and working their way to the command points, and then you meet somewhere around the 2s area. But as you can see, these are pretty big compared to, like, this is the biggest, but They're pretty big. And then you go all the way to War, which you can't unlock until you're level 10. It shows right now I'm a Soviet, part of the Soviet faction. That was an error on my part. I will eventually show you War Battle, but they tend to go from like an hour to 2 hours. It's pretty long. But then as you can see, it goes all the way from there, smallest to the biggest, and it has every single one of the maps we just previewed all in one. So it's pretty nice. But so yeah, and then to pick the matchmaking, you just pretty much click, and that I can't click right now, but if you don't want certain stuff, you can just unclick it. So yeah, so there's that, and then you'd hit to battle, and then when you're first infantry people, I always would just quit the game. Without the game wouldn't work because you'd be in matchmaking for like 5 minutes. That is very normal when you're rank, like right now I'm rank 4, so I can't really say rank. When you're level 1 through 3, you unlock skirmish in level 3, and then assault on level 4, I believe. But you have to you won't be in once you get to skirmish and assault, your matchmaking time will probably range from like 1 to 40 seconds, and then once you get in war, like once you get it to where you can mark all these, you probably won't be in matchmaking for less than 10 seconds. It just goes very fast. But that's because you got silver and gold matchmaking, which is a lot faster. So then you go here, and you have all these different weapons, and you have to research. Like, so see, this is infantry assault, and you only unlock certain weapons with infantry assault, as you can see, and then that's not all of them. So then you go to this right here, which is LMG assault, and you unlock the MG42 after you purchase the MG34, and then you would work your way up this tree. Or you could go like for the pistol tree, you'd have to buy this tree, this pistol, and then you'd work your way up the pistol tree, unlocking the pistols. Okay, so that's all the guns covered. This is upgrading. So you would you unlock more upgrades as you get further into battle. You can eventually like customize it with scopes, triggers, so it fires either more accurately or fires faster. You can customize different skins. I wouldn't recommend buying a skin first. I'd definitely recommend upgrading first. But then you come up here, there's your earn in-game currency, which are credits. Then you got war funds, which you can't earn war funds until you're past level 10, which is, I am exactly level 10 right now. And then you got gold, which you get 4 gold every first battle of the day. So then here's your next unlocks, which you pretty much it's just the unlocks for these badges, which unlock you new weapons or new camos and stuff like that. So then that is pretty much all the weapons. You unlock grenades, knives, and field gear. Same way as you would weapons, you have to do certain ribbons. So then you move to cars, and this is where I get so confused because, like, some of the battles, like, once I bought this, I seriously suggest not buying this because yes, it's cheaper, but that is when you're low ranking. It's very hard to get into a battle and use this in the battle. It's not hard to get into battle. It's hard to use this in the battle because there's only certain battles that have resources for this. And then another thing I made a mistake on is I looked through all these and I was like, where are the tanks and where are the planes? That's before I knew about all the stuff, all the different soldiers that you could buy, and that is you can only buy tanks as a tank commander. So here's the tanks. Now you can buy tanks now that you're a tank commander. As you can see, I'm very low ranking. I just bought this tank commander recently. Alright, so this is all of the infantry. With the paratrooper, it's the same thing as the infantry. Except you don't have any vehicles. You can't buy any vehicles with a paratrooper. You can't buy any vehicles with a paratrooper. So now is when you go to this. This is a veteran membership. You can it doubles everything you earn, or multiplies your it multiplies everything you earn by 100% except credits, and it only multiplies that by 25%. And then, as you can see, I got 26 days of the membership. Then you move to here, and here is the player levels. So player level 1 you start out as, and that's when you unlock encounter and the training match making group. So that's when you like versing bots, you're not versing any online. And then when you get to player level 2, you unlock bronze matchmaking group, which is the one that takes forever, and that's when you the first time you can do player versus player. So then when you get to level 3, you unlock skirmish with 5,000 credits as you willness. Level 4 you get assault. Level 5 is when you can purchase a paratrooper and a recon. Then you get level 6, which you get a free veteran membership for 24 hours with 5,000 in-game credits. Then when you get to level 7, you can purchase a fighter pilot or a tank commander. And then level 8, you don't earn anything, you just rank up. Level 9, you get 5,000 credits. Level 10, you unlock the war, and you unlock 20,000 of the war currency. And then level 11, you get 25,000 credits, and then level 12, you get general recruitment and 50 more thousand of the war funds. So that is that. Here is notifications. It will tell you, like my last battle was a victory, but sometimes it will, like if you don't check it in a long time, it will scroll all the way down. You can scroll up and down. It'll tell you how much you spent on repair, stuff like that. Here's messages. It's like the war. It's the Heroes and Generals way, producers' ways of telling you stuff that's happening. And then you got friends. As you can see, here's all my friends. We just play in line, and you can go from oh whoops, clicked the wrong thing right there. You can go from friends to pending, which I don't have any pending, or ignored, which are people you ignored, like didn't want anything to do with. But then you can manage your account here, leaderboards. It just shows you. It brings you to Heroes and General's website. Then you can go settings, adjust anything you want. Redeem vouchers when you put in a code for the membership once you buy it. Helps, obviously helps, and you can. That's pretty much just the music and all that. Here is just the different full screen, maximized window, and then custom size. You got this is the language, and then you can log out or exit the desktop. So that is the settings. And then I personally have no idea. I know what this is. It's showing you where all the battles are, but you have to be a general to do anything with this. But it's pretty much just showing you all the battles, like all the gold or yellow, whatever color you want to happen, are battles that are actually happening right now. Like I could join one of those battles, and then all the little dots are where battles could possibly occur. So that's pretty much that. Like let me change the color so I can, so it's a little bit easier. Alright, there we go. Alright, so green is America, purple is Germany, and then brown is Russia. So these are all the countries. They're, as you can see, they're meeting each other in battle. And then you can go to store, and this is where you can buy gold, weapons, war bonds, ribbon boosters, bundles, assault teams, pretty much everything you could buy. And then, yes, like this fooled me too. It shows you a picture of a tank. Again, you can't buy a tank unless you are a tank crewman. So you, like, see, it just would show you infantry vehicles. Then when you're a tank commander, that's when you can buy tanks. So that is that, and pretty much just go back to the home screen, and that is about it. So hope this tutorial helped you guys, and if it did, leave a like, and tell me what else you could use some help with. And I've been playing this quite a bit, so I could, pretty high chance I can help you with whatever you're looking for. So hope you enjoyed the video, and have a great day.